to start at the top of the card here, where we saw an atomweight Muay Thai fight, Yodnumchai beating RAK by unanimous decision. So, boys, you obviously saw this a lot earlier than I did. So, how did you guys see it playing out there? I'll go to Brother Gaia. What you
Yeah.
got first, bro?
Firstly, amazing main event. Both guys came to fight. I think in my preview I mentioned that Rak was going to get the job done. I did say that it was a bit of a biased decision, but deep down I did feel like he was going to be the one that did it. But coming to this fight, I must say that Yodnumchai, being only 20 years old, I think he surprised Rak with his speed. Very exciting, very exciting fight. He surprised him with his speed. I think the first second of the fight, Yodnumchai threw a straight hand, right hand, and rocked him. He rocked Rak within the very first second of the fight, like almost like a certain dominance. And I thought that was very impressive, being the younger or less experienced fighter. But listen, just an all-out back and forth throughout the 15 minutes. Sorry, not 15 minutes. It was the 3-minute rounds. But just about back and forth throughout the entire fight, and I felt that Yodnumchai, the way he managed the distance and the way he wasn't necessarily always in the line of fire to like get hit by Rak's power shots, like the left hook that he was throwing quite a bit, and the left hook to the body. Very rarely did it land. And Yodnumchai just utilized that reach advantage and the speed advantage to get himself the victory. I thought it was fabulous to watch. Also the uppercuts. He threw like 6 like speeding
Money,
uppercuts that
bro.
was just
Money.
I was just like rocking. I was like, look at this dude. So he was just absolutely amazing. But he did take his foot off the pedal in the second round. I thought he kind of went backwards in the second round. Rak was pushing him back with the body kicks. I do think that towards the last, I think 40 seconds of round two, Yodnumchai started taking advantage again. He was pushing the pace. He got Rak back up in the corner and just started throwing elbows. Just nice because he started switching up his attack. But just ultimately, I think he navigated the fight very well because he was safe for the most part, and also he was the one that was landing the more damaging shots, and just a fabulous display of Muay Thai from both gentlemen.
Absolutely agree, Brother Gaia. Babu, from your perspective, bro, what did you see here?
I saw it exactly the same way. But the guy saw it there. I did feel like I felt like Rak was um like he was stunned in that first round, and I feel
Mm,
like Young Chai came out like asserting dominance, and then
yeah.
like midway through that first, going into the second, I feel like Rak then kind of almost like switched on in a certain
Mm,
extent, and then coming out and then like looking really good for that first 2 minutes, and then like you saw Young Chai really put that put that speed advantage to work, and like brother guy was saying that the uppercuts were just money. It was landing all day,
mm,
and he was
mhm.
ripping the body at the same time, and it was a masterclass to watch.
And
Absolutely.
also, and also, like another thing to add with Yodnim Chai that he utilized very well was when they got close to clinching. He didn't stay in that space for too long, and he also utilized a lot of elbows to get out of it, which was I thought was
Mm,
a very masterful thing to have done because Rak is dangerous when it comes to the clinch work as well. So Yodnim Chai,
yeah.
and then also takes him to 6-0. He's now six fights, and he hasn't lost one in the one championship. So that's one to watch.
Yeah, I would definitely say Yodnumchai one to watch, bro. Yeah, so excellent performance from Yodnumchai. I don't know if you guys would agree with this, but I did feel like Rak did come back into the fight, but
Yes.
there wasn't ever a point where he was dominating, man.
No.
It was
No.
always that Yodnamchai always kind of had him. It was either back and forth or it was
Yeah.
Yodnamchai winning the fight kind of thing. You
Winning
know
the
what I mean?
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But Rak
Oh,
definitely did put on a good showing of himself. I thought
absolutely. When
extremely
he
durable, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, he's very, like I say, he's a fan favorite dude. He's always involved in very explosive fights. And what brought him back into the fight for me, especially in round two, was we was utilizing a ton of body kicks, but like blasting the body kicks from the
Mm.
left side. And I think that was pushing back Yadnam Chai quite a bit. And because you could see it was packing a lot of weight behind those kicks. And it brought him back. And then, like Baba was saying, within the first, I think, minute and a half of round three, Rak was the one that was pushing Yodnumchai back. He was the one that was ahead of the fight. And just like I said, the speed advantage and the way Yodnumchai managed the distance. Like I said, he didn't really take too many heavy shots from Rak. I think that's ultimately what kept him safe. That's how he won the
Mm,
fight.
mm. All right, boys. Any final thoughts here before we skate?
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
what do you say, Bravo?
I just think it was like an amazing performance for Yodnumchai, and like
Yeah,
uh,
both the
oh,
guys.
especially like into the next fight that we're gonna go to, like for
Mm,
that performance to be followed up, you have to be
yeah.
like, oh nah.
Yeah,
And for
that had
20
to
years
be a
old,
good fight.
oh,
He needed a
Absolutely.
that
breather.
is pressure. That is
Yeah.
pressure, bro. Like walking in there and then like even like the build up to the fight, he's saying like, oh, like RAK is such an influence to him,
Hmm.
and
Mm.
Hmm.
like he almost had like that imposter syndrome where he felt like,
Yes,
ah, do I belong? Do I don't I belong? And for him to put on a performance like that is definitely like one to watch and to watch his
mm,
career surely
Excellent.
blossom.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah,
absolutely.
agree 1000%. So you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Yodnumchai, one to watch for the future.